Irid. Bast. Vala and Bast. Where's Lasama? Jezza? Teresa.
To start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
Oh!
Expecting more tomatoes?
In truth, I thought they were throwing stones.
Stones hit a lot harder. You'd know the difference.
If you wish to speak, we should do so or do anything else that's...
Angering these people is fine by me. That is something way more important than the ceremony. To be honest, I was expecting her to do a dud. That's exactly what I needed. Anything else? 10. That's another supply crate. Excuse me. Fox. On my way. Where is it? Oh. I wonder if that guy got off that roof.
My mother proving was a more
Oh, he got off.
I like this better than proving itself.
They're really good.
I am gonna hold up the ceremony.
I don't want to piss off the matriarchs. Those are some tough-looking
Aloy,
grandmothers.
take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Okay, good.
Blasphemy, sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
How?
This is for me. For all I did to make it here. And the answers I'll get after I win the proving.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer.
Oh, okay.
What is the child but a
That's
mother's
creepy.
hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
Yo, like if that was a real life thing I could do, I would make that.
There's Olin.
Doesn't
I
happen.
have some questions for him.
That's Rash. This Olin, there's Olin.
Is it just me, or is her stew a bit off?
Your blessing was most illuminating. I've never seen its like. A rare gift indeed.
But you don't believe in Allmother, do you?
Usually the distance between our tribes shrouds Nora ways from Karja eyes. But here among you, I see a beauty that shines true. Perhaps Naman is right after all, that the sun's light brightens all lands and all peoples.
Who's Naman?
One of my brethren, who believes the sky is wide enough for the faiths of all tribes.
Give that man a beer.
Who is the Sun King you...
His luminance Avad is the 14th king of the Radiant Line. He is the chosen of the sun.
You speak highly of him.
By his nature, he is unknowable and infallible. I have been in his presence, but we draw down our hoods so as not to behold his light directly.
He's the sun, he has total power, and no friends. That couldn't go wrong. Who are you?
I am the Reverend
You just said a lot, but you didn't tell me.
My apologies. My duty is I comfort those who walk by the light of day, and I travel...
So you live in...
I do. Where better to mark the sun's divine passage than where the sandstone glows in the light of its passing. I was raised in the Mesa's great shade, its wild bird markets and metal cellars, spices and colored silks.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, you should behold it. And you can if you make the journey. At his luminance's order, we have flung its gates open to all.
Any Nora who leaves the sacred land becomes an exile. But hey, who knows where I'll end up. Did you come all this way just to deliver your Sun King's speech?
It is my duty to carry the light of atonement to those we overshadowed and wronged. I swallowed my fear, but it re-emerged. I am glad Erend van Guardsman made this journey. He is my shield. A good man.
Why were the Karja at war with the Nora?
Under the 13th Sun King, the Karja had no peace with any tribe. His luminance has sent those days to dusk. We must renew the light that binds us.
The Nora scare you. They're good at making people feel unwelcome.
It's said one soldier died for every Nora taken alive. But I see you can be as calm as you are fierce.
If your son...
Well, the sun's glory is a great and, indeed in the burial caves, one can see the skulls of the past kings are cracked, trialed and fired in the sun's kiln. That can be too much for any man to bear, even a ruler of men.
So the sun can make bad choices like anyone else?
Oh, no.
Has there ever been a Sun Queen?
Many wives and consorts, of course. Or, oh, you mean for the sun to choose a queen? This has not happened.
Why not?
The sun is masculine, of course, and so would choose its heirs thus.
It's a light in the sky. I've never seen anything dangling from it. I don't know if you've noticed, but women run things around here.
Well, Avad took a woman as captain of his vanguard, the first to hold such an honor.
You mean Aaron's sister, Ursa. From what he told me, she sounds formidable.
Oh, formidable indeed. A woman, and an outsider as well.
She might make a fine Sun Queen, given a chance.
A Sun Queen? Oh, no.
Excuse me as I clip that. And then, once it saves... Did it save? Dang.
This has been illuminating, but I should get going.
Illuminating.
You have already been blessed, but may the dawn find you, the day warm you, and the dusk have light to guide your path.
Well, I'm glad I talked to him.
How am I supposed to enjoy
You know what?
High Matriarch Tears has gone too far this time, inviting these bloodthirsty Karja into our lives.
Hello, Olin.
You know my name.
Why did you act so strange when we...
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
What are you doing?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
Okay.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus.
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Oseram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Mine's never malfunctioned, and I've had it since I was a child.
So yours is in better shape then? I'm sure the land here is full of relics.
Because they think ruins are cursed. But I never said I think that.
If the North acknowledges a curse, I'm inclined to agree.
When we
It didn't...
When we spoke
It didn't...
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should... try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Olin. I don't know about Olin.
Aloy, I hope the ceremony wasn't too...
I can't say it was comfortable, but I could see the beauty of the ritual, even so.
It takes a generous heart, Aloy, to commend a ritual that venerates all that you were denied.
All I'm saying is that it didn't bother me. I have bigger things to worry about than hearing the Nora mumble about their mothers.
I see. I imagine...
It surprises me the tribe lets outcasts run in the Proving.
It has always been law that any child outcast has this right, as a means to rejoin the tribe. So far as I know, however, you are the first ever to exercise this right.
I'm not surprised. I doubt many outcast children survive long enough in the wilds to come of age.
I think, rather, it is because child outcasts are so rare. In all my years, I've only known of one other child who was cast out. A boy of 13, who killed his mother. But at the Proving 5 years later, he did not appear.
No. I'd be surprised if he survived very long on his own.
But at least he had a chance. Other tribes would have simply executed him. It may be hard for you to accept, Aloy, but the practice of shunning is, relatively speaking, humane.
Oh, is it? Try it out for 18 years, Tirsa, and then let me know what you think. Why was I made an outcast at birth, Tirsa?
Aloy...
Why not? It's simple enough. And what about my mother? Is she here tonight, watching me? Or is she dead? Is she here? Or nowhere?
I am sure your mother is here with us, if only in spirit.
That's not really an answer, is it? Just so you know, Tirsa, the reason I'm here is to get answers. Real ones. And when I win the Proving, I will demand them.
I know, Aloy.
What about Rost?
So, he never...
He said he swore an oath never to speak.
Yes. As did I, and the other matriarch.
What else is new? Rost told me that matriarchs don't just lead the tribe.
We teach. Among our...
What's the difference?
Matriarchs are grandmothers with 2 generations of living progeny. But a high matriarch is a great-grandmother with 3... Thus do we speak for generations.
So, the more...
Why would there be any other?
Why does Lansra hate me so much?
She is a woman of...
It's not my fault that I was born. Or that the...
I side with you in this matter. But there are differences of opinion. And any vote of the High Matriarchs requires a majority.
I should be going.
I know, child.